Bonjour. I've got the Contrôle numéro 4, Unité 9 et Unité 10, French 105. We only have one listening section this exam, so I will get to that in a minute, but I wanted to look through the exam with you. We have one listening section. Section 2 uses vocabulary and the verb venir, talking about what different people have just had at the restaurant. So the first blank is conjugating venir correctly, and the second blank is using the vocabulary word. So make sure with the vocabulary word you are also using an article that lets me know that you know whether the word is masculine or feminine. We also have section 3, the verbs venir and tenir. You remember that they both have sort of families that go with them. I've indicated a couple of spaces where I want you to use the passé composé for those verbs. Section 4, this is the comparative, comparatif, where just like in the model, you're comparing two things. Section 5 takes the three devoir, vouloir, and pouvoir, the three irregular verbs from chapter 9, and you've got number 3 on section 5 gives you a hint about verb tense, should not be in present tense. Section 6, 7, and 8 all treat the reflexive pronouns. So in section 6 you are deciding this by looking at the object that's being used in the sentence. You're deciding what the activity is. Make sure you don't just give the infinitive, but that you conjugate it. The subject is given there. Section 7 is une journée typique. So you've got passé composé, these same kinds of verbs, reflexive verbs, conjugated in the passé composé. Section 8, here you actually need to decide which of the two reflexive verbs makes logical sense within the context of the sentence. So you need to think about each of these verbs individually and remember that they each have an idiomatic meaning. So we're not translating them literally. We're thinking about what their idiomatic sense is as we determine which one should go in the sentence. And then the last page is lecture, so reading, and you're answering the questions in French this time. You're answering them in a full sentence, and yeah, it's a menu. It's kind of fun. All right, so activité numéro 1, question personnelle. Just keep in mind that you have the right to watch this as many times as you need to hear it repeated until you're comfortable answering the question. Numéro 1. Quel est ton fruit préféré? Quel est ton fruit préféré? Numéro 2. Comment est-ce que tu te détends? Comment est-ce que tu te détends? Et numéro 3. Avec quel dentifrice? Avec quel dentifrice est-ce que tu t'es brossé les dents ce matin? Avec quel dentifrice est-ce que tu t'es brossé les dents ce matin? Voilà, that's all. Bonne chance, and we'll see you back in class.